Kenya plans to track the financial dealings of high-ranking officials in government, politicians and their business associates from next year if the fresh commitments to the International Monetary Fund are anything to go by. But as Jesse Rogers reports, this is not the first talk of lifestyle audits to be conducted on top government officials, and it remains to be seen if it will result in high-profile convictions for state officers engaged in corruption and money laundering.
Kenya recently secured a 55.07 billion shilling loan from the IMF, the funds going a long way in helping Kenya buffer the country's foreign exchange reserves. But in a positive twist, the latest commitments by Kenya to the IMF will see the state track bank accounts, flow of cash and financial dealings of high-ranking politicians, including the president and their allies, families and business associates from next year in a bid to match their known income and their financial dealings. This move aimed at preventing the country from being locked out of the global financial system that has helped Kenya close financial gaps. According to an IMF report, quote-unquote, to help prevent laundering of illicit proceeds from corruption, the authorities plan by end of June 2023 to submit to the National Assembly draft amendments to the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act and regulations to address gaps in the legal framework. It will, however, be remembered that in 2018, former President Uhuru Kenyatta ordered lifestyle audits of all government officials, including senior procurement and finance officers, though it's not clear if the order was obeyed and audits conducted.
Hii mambo ya watu kuiba mali ya Wakenya, haki ya Mungu itaisha katika taifa la Kenya. Tutaanza sasa ile ambayo inaitwa lifestyle audit ya maofisa wote wa serikali. Ndio wewe tunakuona, haya basi, hii nyumba, pesa, hii mshahara ndio hii ulinunua namna gani? Hii ulinunua namna gani? Hii gari ambayo unapeleka na usijaribu kuweka kwa jina ya bibi yako au mtoto yako, tutajua ni yako, ulitoa wapi.
Public servants are required by law to reveal their incomes, bank deposits and assets once every 2 years. The filing must capture the wealth of their spouses and children below 18 years. Equally, the Lifestyle Audit Bill provides legal framework where public servants, including the president and his deputy, will be put on the radar of anti-graft watchdog for 10 years after exiting service. Recently, during his inaugural speech in Parliament, President William Ruto sought to cut government spending in a bid to address debt vulnerabilities.
Our financial situation is not very good. To this end, I have instructed Treasury to work with ministries to find at least 300 billion shillings in this year's budget so that we can remove it, because the market cannot sustain the kind of borrowing we are doing as government.
It remains to be seen if the government will make good its deal with the IMF in a country with a history of multi-billion shilling scandals that have failed to result in high-profile convictions. Jesse Rogers, KTN News.
Now, 10 people have died and several others injured in Mandera.